gentlemen, welcome back to the last night, and today we will be taking a look at Transformers The Last Night Premiere Edition Leader Class Megatron. So here we are, and there he is. Quick side note, I bought this yesterday, so I may not know how to transform him completely. So here he is. You got Megatron going like grr. You see, he's about to flame somebody up. His name is Megatron. Hey, from last night. Ages 8 and up. Hasbro Transformers Premiere Edition. On this side, hold on, let me back this up a little. There you go. On this side, you have that finishing image. He is a leader class, a class A leader, a class A leader, Nicholas leader. Okay, I have it without the class A. On this side of the box, you have another image of Megatron, and he is a merciless tyrant. That's all you need to know. On the bottom of the box, words and stuff. You get the barcode. You have authentic. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. 30 steps. You got cross sales. You got your bio in many languages. That's just you. And you got your gimmicks, and that's basically it for the packaging. So, moving right along, here we have Leader Class Megatron. And when I saw it, okay, one thing to add that some things don't tab in as well as they should. Just saying. Just fair warning. So I may be tabbing stuff back in that were supposed to be tabbed in. So yeah. So here is Leader Class Megatron, and when I saw this, here's the little brief story on this. So I went to Target to get my dad's pills, right? And also get a cable for my headphones. So I went to the Transformers section and I found this guy. Now, apparently, he was the last one. I guess you say, because he's the last. The last Megs. No? Okay, fine. So yeah. Yeah, he was the last one. And then the Optimus Prime. And then they had the Leader Optimus Prime. And the Leader Optimus Prime is the same mold as the Age of Extinction American retail release, just slightly less painted, like the Bumblebee that people got for Wave 1, which I got one time. Yeah, so, and I returned it for Voyager Prime. So yeah, here's Leader Megs, and see the nose cone? It's got like that dry brush effect. See it's got the spicy mustard color there, and you got the Cybertronian writing molded in and painted, which is nice. You got the back. You got the thrusters. You got the wings right here, which have the Cybertronian writing as molded in and painted. So yeah. And I don't know if you can see, but the gray kind of has that flake finish. The gray, like, or maybe it's just me. It's probably just, hold on, give me a second. I don't think it has that gray finish. I don't know. So yeah. Sorry, I had to tap something back in that came loose. So yeah, so there you have that. Now, for comparison, here is what I did on my last video. The Clay's Firefighter. And as you can see, a lot bigger. So, there you have that. Now, he does come with some accessories, some that I really, really enjoy. So, first off, he has his sword, which is very cool. I've always wanted this sword. Oh, I also made a custom one. Here's the custom one next to the actual one. You can see what I did was I took some Lego pieces. As you can see, it's painted in silver, and I painted it in black Sharpie right here. It was Optimus Prime's Constructbot axe, which I now doubt on painting because now I have this one. So yeah, I should not have painted this. It's like I do things and then I buy something like a few days after I customize. So yeah. So there you have that. And to store it, there's a little port right here, and you can just take it in, plug it in right there. That's another gimmick. Or you can plug it in this way. And surprisingly, the instructions actually tell you how to store this stuff. So yeah. That's something that I don't think has been done recently. So there you have the sword. And he also comes with 2 little flame effects. Now, these are cool. So you can store them in one or 2 ways. You can store them like this. The nose cone opens, and you can have it blasting out fire if you so choose. Or if you don't want that, you have another option. As you can see, there are 2 ports for the thrusters. And what you can do is you can plug in and keep in mind, this is my first. Oh, the wing is coming on tab. Hold on. I don't want to get this tabbed in too much because, you know, I don't want to get in too much because, you know, then I can't get it out. And you can have the and if you flip up this little landing gear, oop, this piece came undone somehow. Stuck coming undone. Hold on. Sorry, things are coming undone. Wait a minute, hold up. So yeah, and you can have that little blast havoc. Whoosh! So yeah, you can do that. So without further ado, let's get down to transformations, shall we? Let's. So just to remove the weapons, where will we start? Oh yeah, we'll start in the wings. What you do is you untab the wings. I'm not going to go into too detail about the transformation. So you just untab the wings, and you untab them, and you untab the wings on the top, and bring the back thruster with it. What you do is you fold this in, tab that in, locks in securely. Then you bring this whole armature down, and you kind of have to slide it past and make sure that this piece right here goes in that groove. You can flip this down, then you can put that in one click. It's on a ratchet. Then put it in one click. You can fold it in one click and fold in the wings, and there you got that. Second first, same as the first. I'm gonna do this off camera. Okay. All right. Got it. And what you do is you raise this, is you untab it. It's on a double hinge, and you bring it up, bring it forward. Okay. So now we can work on the legs. So what you do is you untab it. There's a little clip point, and that tabs in. You take this thruster, you'll fold it in. Make sure that thruster is folded in. It's not really a thruster, but yeah. You fold in the little bottom fin piece, and then you flip out the foot. Does it actually go any further? And then you bring the foot out, then you rotate the foot. And there you have a leg all done. Second first, same as the first. I'll do this off camera again. Alright, got it. Now what you can do is, now we can work on the upper body. So you want to untab the, that's what I hate about this gimmick. Spring loaded, and it can go easily. It can easily activate any time. What sucks about it? Now you just untab that part, and you just bring the arm back on this armature. You rotate the arm down, and for the cannon arm, you make sure that this part is facing forward. Then what you do is you make sure that that's in this part. It's on a hinge, so you actually on a ratchet, and then you do that. You know what? I'll just leave it like that for this, because I really don't. It really is. And you do that. Then you make sure that these two parts are together, and then that in turn will bring the hand out. And you rotate. Make sure that this. Make sure that it's tabbed into the body right there. And there you have an arm all done. Second first, almost much like first. I'm going to do this off camera, okay? Alright, now I left out some steps, so what you can do is you push out the arm, and there you got the arm. Now, last thing you want to do is you want to spread the legs a little bit so you can get everything orientated properly. You bring the chest and the crotch piece up, and you bring up the head. It doesn't actually click in or anything. Then there are two tabs on the back, and you tab it together. Make sure everything's orientated properly. And now I have to raise up the camera because it got tall. And there you have Leader Megatron in his robot mode. And that looks cool. That looks cool. I mean, this is my first official Megatron, other than the animated, which I broke. So, yeah. So, So yeah. So let's take a close look at the head sculpt. Forget focus. Nice head sculpt. There's two little cracks right there. That is for something that I will explain later. Um, Going down the body, he still got that spicy mustard stuff in the dark gray and the little dry brush effect. And the cannon arm. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that the cockpit can open. I know it's not major, but so yeah. I'm going down the other arm, the legs. I mean, the transformation is very, very simple if you're like me. Now, articulation-wise, his head is on a swivel. Um, he can look slightly up, nothing down. The arms can do full 360 and go in and out. You have a swivel at the bicep, and you got a bend at, well, 90 degrees, and the wrists do turn. Nothing at the waist due to how he transforms. And if you move these side skirt pieces, you get the full length. Legs can go back and forward on a ratchet. Move this arm. He can almost do the full splits. Rotate at the bicep. Bend at 90 degrees. And his feet can move up and down, but that's more for transformation. So yeah, he is quite posable. Now, here's the problem I have with this. When you see the arms, you can't really bend them. I mean, you can accommodate that by just turning the arm and turning the wrist, but that kind of gives him a gap in his arm, and it gives him the proper elbow joint. But yeah, I really wish they would have worked something into that, because it's just not working for me. That's the only problem I have with it. It's the only problem. Other than this thing keep coming on untabbed. Now you can give him his weapon, his sword. Put it in either hand. I like to put it in this hand. So there you have that. And with the flame things, you can do one of two things. You can take them, and you can attach them to the nozzle, and you can have him complain about Barricade not getting the talisman. Or what you can do, which is, it's really funny when you think about it, because and when the figure originally came out, it was also what you can do with the sword is you can there are two pegs right here. You can peg them onto the back right here. You peg onto the back. No. Do we want our Megs holding his sword, or do we want him sheathing his sword? We want him holding his sword. Now, as I was saying, this next gimmick is very, very funny. Watch this. You can take the little flame things. You can put them on his back. And I don't know, he can be his own fireworks display. Happy 4th of July, everybody! Yay! Anyone know how to cook burritos? No? Okay, fine. So, And you have that. He made his own fireworks display. He came out during 4th of July. Somebody reviewed him during July, and he said that he was a fireworks display. So yeah. And also, one other gimmick that I love, but is a pain in the butt, is you can actually give him the battle mask. Now, as you can see, he has his grrr face, but if you can see, there's a little lever back here, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to get out. It's kind of easier if you just move the backpack down. I've got scissors right here that actually help me. And once you do that, you gotta make sure that this lever is all the way up. That's as far up as it can go. And I'm gonna move the backpack back up. Come on, come on, come on. And you can actually give him his battle mask. Now that's awesome. I wish the Voyager had that. The Voyager Megs did not have this, which I really wish it had. But yeah. So now for comparison. Here he is with Voyager Prime and my customized Voyager Prime. And that does not work. That does not work. They're supposed to be eye to eye. So yeah. I smell permanent marker. It's probably Prime. So you have that. Here he is with my Ultimate Class, Dark of the Moon, Ultimate Optimus Prime. Now that works. That works. I mean, granted I don't have the leader class, the Age of Extinction leader class, but I mean, close enough. I mean, we have that. Here, just because here he is with Voyager Shockwave. And last but not least, here he is with the big Power Surge Optimus Prime. Yeah, it's way shorter. I mean, this is like an ultimate class. This is the electronic one. This one's a leader class, and that does not have any electronics. And this does not work. Granted, it's Power Surge, but like robots in disguise. But seriously, Now one more review. Now one more comparison that I need to do is how he scales with my Beast Hunter's Predaking. I think that works. I haven't watched the show in a while. I probably have to see if it actually is in scale. But granted, this is a movie and that's a show. But come on, Bayformers, Hasbro. Come on. So yeah, there you have Leader Megatron, a good figure. A very, very good figure. I mean, look at it. I picked it up at Target and I paid it for $50. But yeah, this thing is wow. I believe that I spent my $50 right for this guy. I mean, he's got the ginormous cannon. He's comes with the flames, so you can make him have his own fireworks display. Although the battle mask would be appropriate for that. So yeah, and the only complaint is the gorilla arms. I mean, They couldn't just remedy that by just... I mean, granted, you can do that and have a proper elbow joint, but if you do it with this arm, then it kind of sucks. So, and it's kind of not, it's kind of bad. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers: The Last Night's Premier Edition Leader Class Megatron, and this is the last night saying, if you're geek, that's cool. If you're not, that's cool too. Be who you are. Be happy. Palm